This is a convict's last stand. There's no hope of sleep tonight. We, I am troubled. I am troubled, and I'm gonna be with ZDT in jail. We're probably gonna be Sullies. Yeah, well, I'm not smoking weed, so I can't just like zone out. So I'm stuck up, and yeah, sobriety sucks. Maybe it doesn't. Whatever. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to tell anyone not to be sober, but fuck. I just watched some of Nora's stream. I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. It was almost better than almost better than Dodge's little oh my gosh. They don't understand what I'm doing. It's just I'm a little too advanced for them, I think. I could only laugh at the whole situation. I just had to laugh with somebody. Nobody. Just so she's just three comics. She's put me down for jail and it's kind of like the hate crime enhancements that she thought Aaron was going to get for like 5 years. Hate crime enhancements for for a door being shut. It's fucking great, man. It's great. I find it humorous. She's like, oh yeah, I know about the 16-minute misdemeanors that were dismissed. What's up, Juju? Yeah, I'm gonna have coffee in a little bit here. And instead of just like waking up and like being in a rush or being like trying to struggle to wake up, I'll just pull an all-nighter. Court will be over. I should be back here by 12 or 1 tomorrow. I hate to break it to Nora. This is not my last chance, okay? I would love to. I mean, if we go to trial this month, then we go to trial this month. Like, I'm all ready to go. You know? I'm trying to get as much discovery as possible because it's important. And, yeah. I got my motion to sever. And, no matter what, um, yeah, the case goes to trial. Like, I'm like thinking here, like, I'm literally like, the jury's gonna hear that I knocked like the wreath. Like the wreath charge is just so amazing of a charge. They couldn't have picked a better thing. Like I literally picked up the wreath and two ornaments fell. And they're 89 cents. I didn't even get to $2. Like it's not even $2 in damages. A a Christian holiday Christmas ornament that's $2, and judge appointed trials. Oh, I'm not doing no. I'm getting in front of a jury. I'm gonna tell the jury that I'm that this illegally placed wreath that was ordered removed, that these two red ornaments that are shatterproof according to the the receipt shattered on the pavement, and it's $2. $2. I was expecting like if there's some like vintage ornaments, like eBay. Like I know all these like little niches on eBay because I literally watched thousands and thousands of hours of eBay selling. And it's the auction professor, I think is his name. Is that it? Yeah, I think so. And the auction professor has a bunch of great, I haven't watched him in years, but like he's got all these great videos on all these little niches. He like specializes in paper goods. And what he does is he just buys like postcards, and so he does like postcards specializing in transportation, airs, planes, automobiles, and advertisement. So when you get like Coca-Cola with an airplane, or and also planes, trains, automobiles in front of landmarks. So he scans them. So he like he's made millions on like paper goods, and he just scans like 30, 40 an hour, and then sells them at $4.95, 10, $9.95, $14.95, $19.95, like paper goods. And so he makes a killing, but he also niches in all these like little, he does all these really informative videos on all these different niches. And one of them is ornaments. There's like a whole thing like vintage ornaments. And so you could get ornaments 40, 50, $70. So I was really expecting them maybe to like do some type of like ornament or like something like, I don't know, like something more than an Amazon 89-cent like shatterproof fucking ornament that's shattered on the ground. Like that's going to be funny. Like, oh, where's your receipt? Here. Who's going to bring the receipt? Jennifer, like the security guard? Yeah, we had that. Like, did you put it up? No. Okay, who put it up? Okay. Prove it. Like, I don't think they have any witnesses that could actually bring them up and prove that they actually put them there. At least I'm not on the witness list. Same with the planters. Like, they got to prove that the planters were put there. Like, it's such all of it's such a stretch. And so I might have a chance with this motion for severance because don't forget, the daily from their legal knowledge of what's happening is insane. All the therapists and attorneys on YouTube. Well, it's going to be, it's a true David versus Goliath story. So I'm a homeless dude in an RV, and I love my RV. Like my RV's become very homely. Like, and like right now I have it like so like clean and organized and like exactly how, yeah, I'm just so happy with so little. Right? A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people want so much. I don't want all that. Like I had all that. Like I don't need that. I'm very happy. I could do all that. Like I could go and have a job, and I don't want to do that. I'm happy with so little. I have too much. There's like nothing I need. Maybe maybe a motorcycle, like just so I could drive around, so it's even cheaper to live. But like I don't need fancy like all this stuff. I'm grifting and just blowing money. She bought me a pair of reef sandals last year, and that's like all I wear is these reef sandals. Like I don't care. Like I could have spent all my money on like some really nice like I just don't give a fuck. Three motorcycles. Maybe four. Yeah, so I'm actually just paid for an air conditioning compressor. My American dream is do over. so? It's so over. Well, the American dream is exactly that. It's a dream, and then you wake up. A candle worked for us, money, so we lit one for you too. Yeah, like today's gonna be great. I think it's just gonna be. He didn't tender over the discovery. He's got to give me the discovery. Look, the judge in room 100 or the other room that we went into, the judge was like, what the fuck are you doing in here without giving him discovery? Like, are you fucking crazy? Like, I watched the prosecutor like slime into his fucking chair. I was like, oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that shit is important. Oh, okay. Okay. It is important. Like, I don't even have the arrest warrant for my assault with a deadly weapon. I don't have. It's so wild. Like looking at it, like what I don't have, and it's beautiful. Give it to me. I want every body cam. I want every little communication with Scientology that I could get my dirty little fingers on. And and he might not give it to me. I might not get it, but that's okay. Their testimony alone is going to destroy them. They're going to look so dumb. There's going to be 12 jurors. Like, I'm not good at a lot of shit, but when it comes to being personable and putting on a show, man, I'm going to fucking kill it. You don't need to know all the little nuances. You don't need to know all the little rules. I know enough of them. And I know how to fucking ask questions. Like fucking, like some of the best. I know how to, I'll be a little rattled at a few things of like the form of the question. But I'm really going to go after like one fact at a time, you know? And yeah, I just feel so confident in my ability to be personable with the jury, to put on a show, to add the cadence where the cadence, to put it in a certain cadence, the the crescendo and the decrescendo of the voice, of the volume, to the anticipation, just to string the Scientology of guards along into a corner and then pull the rug from underneath them. Rules are all about communications between parties to help with court time. Yeah. And so I'm just gonna keep my cool, and I'm not gonna let what happened happen last time. I'm just gonna keep my voice. I'm gonna, if it gets louder, I'm gonna get softer. Cheerleader personality. My daughter made bank. I fucking worked it. I was always one of the best tip tables all the time, or the best tip waiters in a night. I wasn't an upseller. I would not upsell people. I would not like try to get them drunk. Oh well, if people were like party, I'd be like, fucking, that's what you guys want, man. Let's get you, man. I'd be on the bartender, man. Make these fucking drinks fast, motherfucker. Come on. They're gonna get drunk. But like, I never pushed anything. I never tried to upsell like some people. Like, I'm not an upseller. I'm. That's just. I'm gonna give you great service. I'm gonna be. I'm gonna get a feel for you. I'm gonna see if you're like uptight ass fucking Christian Catholic fuckers. Like, you can't swear or anything, and be like all like trim and proper. Like, Yes, ma'am. Would you like your little tea? Would you like your teacup warmed up before I put the tea in it? Let me warm it up a little bit so the porcelain likes to be warmed up before that hot tea hits it. I don't worry, I'll take care of you. I'll put the little doily on there. It'll look nice, a nice spruce of lemon. It's going to be very well presentation, man. Would you like some Earl Grey? What about a tropical fruit? Like, this is the waiting tables is like it's a style. And like, I was waiting I was when I was like 14, 15. I was in the bar. I was cleaning tables. I was bussing tables when I was like 14, 15. I think like the end of 14. Or did yeah, I think I was still 14. I worked at a bar. My mom she was a bartender. And I'd work on the Friday fish fry. It was great. I'd always get the cheese sticks. I'd be like, the boss was kind of a tight ass, but I'd always get a bag of cheese sticks. And that was like what it was all worth, man. At the end of the day, I got my whole little basket of cheese sticks. Like, oh yeah, with the little red and white checkered, like in the basket, the little red basket. But I worked there, and then I worked at Walmart, and then I didn't start waiting on I didn't do any more waiting on tables till I was 18. 18? Was I 18? Yeah. I was 18. I got a job at the Hotel Baker, and that was a fancy restaurant. I worked there for 3 years. Got myself all the way up to dinner right before I quit. I forget why I quit. Because I was at college full time. I didn't want to come back out. But I was working, like, I was starting to do dinner shifts, and the dinner shifts were really good there. You had to wait years to get the dinner shift. But I did banquets, all the weddings. I could hold double. Um, I could clear a table and carry 2 trays fully loaded with glassware. Not the small circle ones, but the big oval ones that they serve like plates on, like the double plates. I could hold them up. I was fucking awesome at it. Champagne glasses on that bitch. I could do a whole. Yeah, I got some amazing balance. I love watching people anyway, but the perfect personality of the waiter, nothing like it. Yeah, I don't know. I just never had an issue. I would look at people's shirts. That's how I would start. I would see, and then if there was like a little party animal, I'd be like, oh yeah, okay, what you want, man? What you want? I got you. I don't know. I just know that if and like 10 years ago, I was gonna do the trial for my cultivation, and I'm glad I got arrested and went to jail because I was not a public speaker. I could not speak in front of a crowd at that time. I would have been like, um, I would have been, yeah, like even waiting on tables. I didn't like big tables, like eight tops, 10 tops, 12 tops, like a party. I didn't like the whole speaking, especially if there was like a cute girl or something. I'd be like super shy. I get stage fright, but I don't have that anymore. I never thought I could get rid of it, but I definitely got rid of it. Like I enjoy being like the center of attention. I love that. I love all that. With wrists like noodles. Yeah, I could do it with like my fingers, like not just like flat on the pan, but like with my fingers like up, like pointed. I could, yeah, I got really good at it. You know how like there's some of those bartenders that do like flair, where they're like flipping the bottles and all that shit. I didn't do that, but like I could pour 2 bottles of champagne at the same time, both hands, be filling up glasses at the tables, just getting people hammered during the weddings. I would work everybody, man. I made really good money when I was 18, 19. I made more money than my mom made. Just doing banquets and Sunday brunch, just on the weekends. I made a killing. And I worked at like a fancy restaurant, so like it was Al Capone's hideaway, or Al Capone's hideaway was up the river. He'd come down to the Baker Hotel, and they had like this boathouse. He would come into the boathouse, and you'd go up to the Baker Suite. There was a penthouse, beautiful penthouse that you could go upstairs. It had like a spiral staircase up to the rooftop, and there was like benches all around it, and it just overlooked the river, and it was really nice. And then there was like a couple penthouse suites on the corners, and he would come, and he had like a mistress there, that he would meet his mistress there. And yeah, and it was just I waited on governors. I waited on all sorts of people. It's a fancy restaurant. Beautiful rainbow room. It had a glass floor. There was only 2 in the world at the time when it was built, and it was like oval. The whole room was oval. So it was really nice. Oh, and I find it very unattractive when I see a woman or a girl, um, like mean to wait staff, when they like belittle them or anything. Like, to me, that's the biggest turn off. I just I I just have the highest level of respect for um, wait staff. Yeah, and like I did so many weddings, so many fancy 100,000. Just the people were dumping money, and it's like funny. You kind of like carry yourself different when you're like involved with that all the time. It's weird. I can't explain it. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like, you have to carry yourself. You have to just be a lot more proper. I guess I learned how to be more proper, speak more proper. We'd polish. We'd get there early. I'd be high, and I would just polish silverware for like an hour. Polish silverware, soda water, and a linen. Fold up some napkins into like the big flowers, or there was a couple different folds we would do. Champagne and water glasses, polish them all up. Yeah, I mean, that was half of it. You just you polish everything on the tables. Hour and a half, maybe hour and a half. I can't remember how long. An hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, just polishing, setting up all the forks, the sorbet spoons. Um, yeah, for all the courses. Yeah, I made really good money, but it just, I know how to talk to people, so I'm not worried. The only thing that, like, the biggest thing that I've worried about in court is just like all this extra bullshit, all these fucking bad actors like trying to get their dirty fucking nicotine stain meth fucking crackhead fucking shit like into my reality. That's been like the stress. Like, I'm not afraid of the court system. I was afraid of that. Well, yeah, it was a very important day. Yeah, I'm not tired at all. I'm like wired. I'm not going to sleep. I'm excited. I'm excited just because I think there's going to be. I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's going to be like another month and a half, 2 months. So it's August, September, October. Yeah, that's another couple months. Yeah, I can't sleep. Objection asked and answered. I'm just glad I got everything in there that I need to be in. No, I can't sleep. I tried. I was like just laying here. I'm like, nope. Knees twitching. And last Friday, I was up for like 2 days, and I've been waking up at like 10:30, 11. I haven't like gotten back into like 9:39, but I've been staying up late. It's almost over. Cortisol levels. Well, I sleep. I just sleep. I just always been on like the night. I've always just slept till like 10 or 11 and stayed up later. You get emotional. I just get headaches. I can't believe I got this channel back. This shit was. I'm so like excited I got this channel back. It was such a big win for me. Do you have water and headache tablets? I don't take anything for headaches. I just go to sleep. I usually take a big Stanley full of ice and water and then a coffee. But I'm going to have a little coffee here in a little bit. I think this. I think we're gonna be in and out tomorrow. I don't think it's gonna be long. Yeah, worst case scenario, I go to trial and I really don't care. I don't. I think the judge is gonna be upset. I think the judge is gonna be upset that I don't have that. If if it's allowed to go into the trial court, and see, this is what's interesting. The trial court my prosecutor did a motion. They papered her, and like the judge was really fucking cool. Like I liked her a lot. She came in all fucking happy and just like I was like, oh God, make her my judge, please. Like she just seemed like I wanted to be in front of her. But the other judge I went to, like, she couldn't believe that they didn't have the discovery. She was like dumbfounded. Like, so if they want to put, like, if they think they're gonna push me, like, if they push me into the court, I just don't think the judge, and like, I hope that I go back to that same judge, but I think I'm going back into 100, and they already papered her. So that's kind of interesting because, but they didn't serve it upon me, and they didn't do any like they didn't like mention it. So it'll be interesting because we're going, like, I don't know how that works if you like go back into it, because I don't think it happens too often that they answer ready for trial and then they're not ready for trial and it gets kicked back down. You know, me getting kicked back into that, like, I feel so much more comfortable the second time around going back into 100. First off, I really like the judge. Whatever she decides, I wish she would decide to hear my case. Like, I really want a woman. I don't know. I feel like the LA women judges, like I want a woman. I'd much rather have a woman. I showered. I showered earlier. I think I'm just gonna jump in the pool, have a coffee, like have two coffees, jump in the pool, float for like 10 minutes, get dressed, and I the people that are following the case right now, it's amazing how little actual people, how little amount of people are actually coming to court, but how the people that are interested right now in, like, and who are going to court could possibly make me famous. And I don't want to be famous because I already had a little touch of that fame, and I don't like. I I would rather have. What would I rather have? I I want the ability to be able to move about and do exactly what I want when I want, without like it being like famous. I've seen some horrible female judges. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I've just had so far. I've had some really good judges, like exceptionally good in LA, where they were just amazing, and like I watched them be like super fair, like, because I sit in the court and I watch, and I think Garcia is very fair too. I think he's very fair. I watch and I I've not seen him be unfair, right? Like, and it has been a huge runaround, but he did take my ankle monitor off. He didn't have to do that at all. He didn't have to do that. And I did say that it's unfair. And I screwed up on my language on that. You know, I screwed up because that made it sound like yeah. So I gave a little, and like we're talking like little like I've watched a bunch of people like really get out of line. I didn't get out of line. I matched his energy and was frustrated. What time is it? 4:30. Perfect. Someone's going to work right now. Yeah, I'm gonna just take a deep breath, and if I don't think I think he's gonna be a little frustrated that I have so many motions. They judges don't like a bunch of motions being filed, but I'm gonna file them. I think this motion to sever might be my best motion yet. I wonder if I could change the color of this. You guys can see the timer, right? Kind of cool. I don't want to take. I don't want to take one. I'll nap afterwards. I'm glad I got the Aaron thing in today. I tendered him over some discovery. So I organized it a little bit for him. And I said I would organize it more. And I was like, man, like I should have had that organized. I got a lot of organizing to do yet, just across the board. I'm feeling I really got my organization down in here. And it's taken a long time. It's not been it was a nice little ad to get the little division things. I'm gonna get two more like inbox things. So I got a couple more lawsuits I want to do. And it's not bad if I'm together. Like in the criminal stuff is just once I get the criminal stuff done, I'll be good. And um, I want to go to a foreign country. I think we'll go visit my parents. It was almost the same price to go to my parents' house as it is to fly to South America. And like, yeah, I wanna just park my RV somewhere safe. Either do like a storage or park in someone's yard and give them some money. And Just go somewhere for a month. It was like $400 or $500, $600. I could get to a place. Can't even imagine that home stretch going home. Nothing like it. Well, and I got a I got a place to stay in Chicago. My friend Kelly's house is she's yeah. I redid the whole basement. Her middle floor. I put down bamboo floors, crown up on the ceiling, and she's got 2 bedrooms. She's got 3 bedrooms. So I have a place to stay. But the gypsy wagon is there, and the gypsy wagon needs to be redone. The outside of it. So that's gonna be a project. I think that I could stream and make some content from it and make that thing look fucking dope as fuck. Really. But I want to go. I want to go. I want to go around to South America. I think I want to go somewhere where it's like super cheap to live. Because I could do, as long as I got good internet, I could do all the civil suit stuff from another country. I don't even have to be here. Everything could be filed electronically. Yeah, I'm not nervous. I was anxious last night of all the stuff. I wasn't, you know, the most anxiety has been knowing what to do, right? Like, what is the best move? And the person who sent me that severance thing, they're like, it's too late. I was like, this kind of seems like this is what I need to do. And then like I like looked into it and it's like, oh, this is all the way in the trial if you get new evidence. And it just happened to be random that they did such a good job of responding to my email about the clarification of the hate crimes for charge number 1, but didn't do that response for any of the other charges. And it was kind of funny because like I didn't expect anything from charge 1 other than saying no, it's not a hate crime, that they just checked the box wrong. And so something I expected nothing from ended up being like a whole fuck ton of shit. Yeah, looking at the big picture, it's scary, but when you break it down, it's procedural steps, and it's less so. That was my quote on my email forever, and on my in my original business cards. It's Renee Desegretes, Desgrets, Renee Desgres. He's got a famous quote. Um, every hard task or every something, every big journey or big thing, every complex thing could be broken down to um, small little steps. No, yeah, it's one. It's the same. It's Renee's. It's one of Renee's quotes I really like because that's kind of how I think of things. It's like, oh, I could figure this out. Like, this guy could do it. Like, it's not. I'm not gonna make it that pretty, that's for sure. But like, I could do it. It might take me months and months. I might give up for a while and come back to it, but I love figuring shit out eventually. But there's the people that are following the case, they could make it, they can make the story of what happened so big. Journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single set. Or a drive across the country. Chinese proverb coming from an Irish mate. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if they give them a lot of time. If they try to see, I'm down for whatever the ride is, right? Like, it's actually gonna be pretty fun here at this point. I got all my paperwork done that I want to get done. Maybe a motion to dismiss. Um, but they don't have the hate crime paperwork. Even like even like everything was done wrong. There was no PPA. The field show up. They talk shit before they saw me. Um, right now they don't have any witnesses besides the security guard. The guard's got to come and say that I had a weapon because that was what his testimony was. The person who saw them search the car was a goes over across the street to Scientology buildings and does events there. Yeah, Ludo turned off the body cam. Like it's so it's so tainted in every way. It's like, okay, and how many protesters did you interview? Or so your report says that you canvassed the area for witnesses but didn't find any. Tell me about that. And how many people were on the sidewalk? Oh, you didn't talk to any of the you didn't like take a report from any of the protesters? Like not one cop is going to be able to say that they took any testimony or video from anybody at all. Like no matter who they have, it's insane the just the shitty amount. Yeah, it's just it's it's amazing, truthfully. Jordan should have never done the field show up because he told them he didn't see who it was. So the only person who's going to come is the security guard um for La Poubelle. Yeah, it really is. Pick a card, any card. A Ludo turned off the body cam. You try to turn off the body cam twice, huh? I don't think they're going to bring a Ludo. Doyle interviewed her. Doyle, a Ludo, Doyle. They all came for the arrest of Josiah. Oh, dragging feet. Like, and I'm not even dragging feet. I'm just asking for. I just been asking for discovery the whole time. Because if there's any benefit that I have of doing the criminal case, it's discovery. That's all I have. The state can be wearing down when they have to deal with someone like me. They don't deal with people. They don't write too much. They don't do too many motions. Motion is not really a thing in criminal court. When they were huddling and chatting with Garcia and Patterson, No one had a clue, and it was all steered by a Ludo. Yeah, not you, the other side. Well, yeah, it worked. They've got me away from Scientology. I may or may not go back. I don't know what I'm going to do. All I know is that I'm going to have the world at my fingertips. I could go anywhere and do anything and be happy. Know that I accomplished what no one really has done. Armstrong. Armstrong had lawyers. And like my everything has gotten like I've just gotten so much better at the motion work, the motions, and yeah, I've just come like I'm embarrassed of my original paperwork, truthfully, and how long it took to struggle through it all. It's really embarrassing. Even in the last 4 or 5 months, I've just like ever since I started doing the civil suit, and even my civil suit from February. Yeah, I don't know. And I need a whole lot more work, and I gotta not procrastinate as much. I just I've been thinking about how much all the trauma and all the shit had an effect on me, and just my ability to think and the process. It had an like just an astounding effect on my whole psyche. Yeah, I feel so good about my organization. I know that sounds so stupid, but like I just I got everything I need to be doing what I'm doing. I have all the tools and hardware. Not really sure. There's really nothing I need more. And I just need to I need to get um caught up with everything. I'm like dragging behind on everything. I need to get this San Luis Obispo thing filed. No, I think there's a whole lot more to be uncovered. That's what I look forward to. This is years of work, I think. I hope my swatting lawsuit is going to be dope. And I think what I need to do is a lawsuit against the little cop that hit me, that battered me and forced me off the sidewalk. But I want to get all fucked up. I'm being honest with you. I don't. I want. I want to. I'm actually scared that I'm not going to be able to get as fucked up as I want to get fucked up because I'm such a lightweight. I'll have like one drink and be like, "Oh my god, I'm dizzy." uh, damn. There is a personal toll for sure as well. Perfect little chest placement. I'm gonna get coffee here in about. I kind of feel like a coffee right now. Ah. Smell some plumerias. Oh my God, they smell so good. It's worth not having a rush. Just to have plenty of time. I'll give up the sleep for that. What the fuck was that? See if the dog's bark at me. Yeah. Let's take that for a sip. They have the most beautiful house. Their backyard is just paradise. All the plants here. It's like a jungle. I'm gonna take a swim in a little bit here. Coffee, water. Burnt beans. Hey Kelly, I hope you're having a good morning. This is the countdown. Nora had me laughing at her. They want me in jail so bad. They're gonna be so disappointed. And I can't wait I can't wait to see. I enjoyed every minute of Nora being disappointed when Aaron didn't go to jail. Yeah, I own the home. I remember this guy. Am I still friends with him on Facebook? Yeah, I think I am. I don't even know his name anymore. But he was living somewhere in South America. He was living somewhere, and his house was taken by the government, or something happened, and his house got taken. And he's he was like, my whole life is over. And then he just started traveling and going to all these random beaches and just hammocking all up the coasts of all these crazy places. And he's like, this was the best thing, that was the best thing ever that happened to me. And I had a house when I was 21. And then I had this, right before I got arrested, I was in a 4,400 square foot house. It was so massive. It was so big. And I was it was I could brag about it, right? I was people couldn't believe I was in the house. I'm just the D.o.A. What are you doing in this house? Yeah, this is mine. Yeah, I live here. It's not that big of a deal. And after jail, there was this switch that just switched, and it just, my whole idea of success changed. You will fix this. Yeah, no, I'm totally calm. I probably should stay up overnight every time. I don't want to be in a rush this morning. I just want to take my time. I want to have a coffee. I'll take a dip. I'll swim for 10-15 minutes. You might hear the rooster. Cheaper living than apartments and investment. Worked for a while. Yeah, I don't know. I've been very mobile here. Is you that is driving in? Or sleep early, like 9 p.m.? Yeah, no, that's not going to happen, Curbs. Go to bed at 9? Yeah. Okay. That's a great thought. Are you driving? Is that you driving? No, there's a road. There's a road right here. So that's just people driving by. It's kind of busy during the day. That was a truck. Not too many trucks that come this way. Don't worry about Curbs. There's just, if there's a way, I would have figured it out. The court. The court is, it's not easy. It's not easy to, yeah, it's just not easy to sleep. You give up? Don't give up. I love a hot coffee with a cold water. Oh, she wants to know if you have someone else to drive you in. Oh, no. I'll drive. She drove on the way back from court last time. Oh, what's up, London? Brenda Fricker? A Fricker? Another true Deb. Might? No, that's Might. I wish I had good accents. I just don't. She was an actress. Ooh, 5 a.m. Yeah, a little rooster. You guys hear that? Oh, my left foot. That thing's loud. She's been calling. It's so loud. She's yelling at it. Hide your children, hide your wife. Oh, interesting. Man, that thing's loud. I feel like I'm on the farm. I think he's gonna bust the whole operation. What's up, super cool? This is D.O.A's last stand. Nora said it's almost over. Nora doesn't know court at all. I kind of laugh at how and Sally sent me a thing of Dodge. Someone asked Dodge about an update on D.O.A's court. Or maybe it was Sally. Maybe it was Sally was in there. She's 70, just still fucking with people. She had Nora going, and she probably was the one who was in Dodge's chat getting them going. But she sends me the clip, and he's like, what do you say? There's nothing going on with Scott. If there was anything going on in between the court things, I would cover it. But there's nothing. It's just nothing. It's like, oh, dude, there's like 2 like really important journalists that are covering it, dude. How little, like, what idiots to realize like they don't understand. Their hatred of me is missing out on the bigger picture. Like, and they should like love that it's me doing it. Like, I'm taking it, it's so wild, but I love it. It's okay. I think there's humor in that. Like, but yes, and I gotta, yes. It is not the model. It is not the model. Not the model. Yeah. Not the mama, not the red, not the, yeah. Oh, I like to be made a fool. I'm not convinced that this other one's not a Scientologist, so she, yeah, yeah. And I really think she's like a non-player character too. Not the mama. I'm not sure. I still can't believe I got this channel back. Got one more channel to go. She's trying to negotiate with the rooster right now. I don't think it's going to listen. Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun. It's all over for me, folks. I'm going to go to jail for 2 ornaments. John Mappin is the QAnon castle. He is the lead Dundas of Europe. Allegedly a Christian. but he's really a Scientologist, just like Lee Dundas. Do you know that Lee Dundas was in Oklahoma? She led the prayer for the convoy. And it didn't dawn on me till like not too long ago. I was like, oh, that fucking little snake, she was doing the prayer. Like, what Scientologist does a prayer? And so yeah, John Mappin's this Christian Scientologist, and it's all a farce. He was good friends with what's his name, who got shot. John Mappin was. It was one of the for Turning Point, as well as the stupid real estate guy. Yeah, Turning Point. Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone's on Turning Point, and John Mappin was one of the big donators. Your judge has unprofessional eyes. What the fuck does that even mean? That thing's gonna become chicken dinner. So you can't say that around here. 6 years Scientology study? What does that mean? 6 years Scientology study. She said she was accused of having unprofessional eyes, but the judge definitely has them. Who knows, a compliment or an insult? She was accused of having unprofessional eyes. My investigator kind of just laughed at her. She's like, your client filmed me and took pictures of me in the hallway. And he's like, no, he didn't. I did. And she's like, what? That's not, I don't like how that feels or something. And he's like, well, I don't care what you, there's a lot of things that make me feel bad, but I don't care, or something like that. Mapping Celebrity Center called Tingle Castle in Cornwall. His family bloodline is famous for the history with famous jewelers Mappin and Webb, who supplied British royalty. Yeah, and that was the QAnon. That worked with Travolta and Cruz. Well, that's a QAnon thing. I believe that. I believe that Scientology ran the QAnon shit. I really do. Do you guys know Lee Dundas's role in the J6 stuff? I'm glad I didn't go to bed. I feel like so alive right now. QAnon infiltrated J6. Yeah, there's a lot more to J6. I need to meet up with Woo's News. He's got an interesting story. No, she called out. She said that Scientology was paying for it. I think they were like the biggest supporter of Turning Point. Well, it makes sense if Grant Cardone's involved with it, and Charlie Kirk, because Charlie and his wife went to the Weeping Wall with Mappin and his wife, and Candace. I don't know if I believe Candace or not. I can't help but think she's a controlled opposition with her husband, but I don't know. I don't know enough of the situation. Everything's just too convenient. And really the Scientology angle of it all, especially with Grant Cardone. Oh, don't worry. I connect dots. I'm a dot connector. But Lee Dundas was... Okay, so Lee Dundas was doing podcasts with Mike Lindell. Oh, no, not Mike Lindell. General Flynn. And Steve Bannon was the one who, like, where they promoted the convoy and brought in the media with Lee Dundas. And so Wizzy, the Scientologist, was the main media for the People's Convoy. She's an Orange County Scientologist. Excuse me. She's a lawyer from Orange County for Scientology and a Scientologist. Yeah, well, most of the media is, when it comes to war and the imperialistic nature of Britain, America, France, Australia, it's all, I mean, they're really just imperialistic states. I mean, it's just what it is, unfortunately. They conquer lands. Yeah, but Lee Dundas was the one calling for hanging people from gallows at J6. So that's a huge little detail. And then she fled to Mexico. And and she brought on Wizzy. Yeah, right. Dun, 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 dun. Nora, it's almost over for me, Nora. I'm here to destroy Nora's life and just make fun of her. Oh my God. Oh, I'm forever I'm just destroyed. Okay, it's over. Uh-oh. It's some random time and hooray. Oh, look, I get, hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Alright, it's over, guys. It's cage time. This is actually nice. If only I could get to sleep at 9 p.m. and wake up this early, normally. If you got money and power, Scientology needs you. Yeah, but like Lee Dundas, she like led the convoy, and she brought on Wizzy, the Scientologist, who Wizzy was a dolly grip, right? So if you're like putting on a movie or a show, what do you need? You need a dolly grip, right, for Hollywood. And there was something that Wizzy didn't like being associated with, and that was the 70s show. And I can't say for sure, but like I remember like having some posts, or there was posts about Wizzy being on the 70s show. Like he was the dolly grip for the 70s show. And he made a big deal that he wasn't. And I don't trust Wizzy at all. And this was like before I like even came out here. So it didn't like, it wasn't like a thing. But he was like so adamant that he wasn't on the 70s show. He was on like Castle, and he did a bunch of other shows. And so, like, Wizzy and Sparrow came together. Like, Sparrow and Wizzy were sharing a news van. And Wizzy had, like, a really nice news van. Like, the one with, like, an antenna on the top. Like, it was a serious van. And Sparrow filmed all the major events of the convoy. When the 1776 group left, and then he tailed the Proud Boy Santa, and he filmed the shooting in Portland, but the big thing that Sparrow really did was on January 6th. January 6th, he crawled into the window right behind the main Proud Boy. All the pictures of that Proud Boy walking through the window on J6, Sparrow's right behind him. Sparrow was on the staircase when they entered into the scaffolding. The big scene, it's a famous scene, and there's Sparrow right on the side filming it, like perfect. He's halfway up the stairs, filming down, filming up, most perfect shot. Then Sparrow's up on the staircase. First they go through the scaffolding, and then they go through the staircase. Where else is Sparrow? Sparrow's right next to the first person who got shot. The dude got shot in the face, allegedly. Okay? Who's standing next to him? A girl from the Freedom Corner. Okay? This black chick. She says she's a medic. And then she says, we need a medic. And then she says, I'm a medic. And who's sitting right next to her getting the shot? Sparrow. First shot. Shot that was heard around the Capitol. Right? First shot. He was shot in the cheek. Okay? He was shot in the cheek. Allegedly, right? And then minutes later, 10, 15, 20 minutes later, he gets shot with bear mace, and he gets shot with mace, and he doesn't even move. But he's got this gaping hole coming out of his face. And then another person has a heart attack. Guess who's there? Sparrow. Getting the shot. So you have him at the first shot. You have him at one of the people dying, where these guys pick him up and carry him out of the crowd. And my friend Kelly always says it, like, I saw them carry out this guy, man, and it was like the cops turned on us. I was like, they didn't turn on you, man. There's much more to the story. There's more to the story. And then where else is Sparrow? So Sparrow captures the first shot. The guy gets shot in the face. Okay. Then he captures the guy who dies spontaneously in the crowd, and they carry him off. They have there's a famous, like, these are all famous, like, pictures. These are all, like, mainstream media. He's got the shot, man, like, journalist of the fucking year. Okay. And then, so then he's in the scaffolding, right in the middle, capturing the bottom, the top. Then he's on this, there's a concrete staircase. He's right there, right in the middle of the staircase, going up. So he gets up there, and then Sparrow's at the front window with the Proud Boy, and like that's probably the most famous shot, besides the QAnon shaman, that that Proud Boy going through the window, Sparrow followed. He was the third person through that broken window on the Capitol. So then he goes in, and he comes across, and he's got his Canon camera with his little fuzzy mic. And then he's in the room where Ashley Babbitt is shot. Okay? And so Ashley climbs up the window into one of the most secure spots in the country, probably. One of many secure spots. The officer allegedly shoots. And she falls back. And then she lays there for a second, and here comes Sparrow to the rescue. He like crawls up, he like slides over by her. He's like touching her. He just like touches her a bunch of different places. And then he like stumbles through his backpack. And his story is he's allegedly a medic from the military, that he was in the war zone filming. And here comes Taylor Toronto. Taylor comes in. He sees the whole thing. He says Ashley's breathing. He says he sees her chest. He says he goes right past alleged former Antifa. What's his name? I'm trying to think of his name. What's his name? He ended up being a Ukraine war correspondent afterwards. He sold his footage to, I think, CNN for like $20,000. What's his name? His name is... Jaden. His name is Jaden X. That's his name. Former alleged Antifa from Utah. His brother is an alleged like white supremacist Proud Boy. Allegedly. The Utah people kicked Jaden out, said he was a bad actor. Then he went to lead on, like, yeah, really strange. He ended up being in jail at the federal prison for a while. If I remember correctly, was he the one who was in 5-0? That's what Taylor said, that he was in jail cell 5-0. No, it's not. It's just a show. It was a big act. But there was a lot of people that got hurt. There was a lot of violence against the police on J6. But the beginning was an act. What came afterwards was real. That's what I find interesting about J6. That was both fake and real, all at the same time. Just like I think a lot of society and a lot of things that happen. We're kind of led to believe something, and then it kind of turns into something that's actually real and tangible. You know, if it wasn't for Taylor, and then like Woo's News really opened me up to what I believe happened on J6. It was just a big media distraction. and then everyone got pardoned, and then you just had the this whole thing that there's a sedition. You had all these sedition hunters. Well, there was no sedition. It all just got dismissed. It was all just, and a lot of people suffered. A lot of people suffered. The prison conditions are horrible. The prisoners, the J6 prisoners, became a way to grift. And I don't know. Just the divisive, and all these people try to be like hardcore on one way or the other, but in reality, they always succumb to being hypocrites about it. They always take a position with somebody who is the exact opposite of their hardcore position, which I always kind of find funny. Yeah, Dodge's response was pretty funny. Pretty funny. What time is it? 5:30. I'm gonna get one more coffee and then get into the pool. I'm nice and calm. It actually might be better that I'm a little on the tired side, so I'm not so and when I said I was almost in contempt, I was far from contempt. I was far from contempt. I just stood up for something, and I'm glad I did, because I wasn't tendered over everything. I'll get another coffee. I'll be right back. I'm glad I stayed up. Yeah, I've been live forever. 2 hours here. Nora thinks I'm going to jail. She thinks she thinks my whole life revolves around her. Thank you. Have a good one, Wandering Wanderer. It's kind of funny. She thinks I would plea if I didn't. No, Nora. I'm not pleading out because I wore an ankle monitor for 14 months. You're the last person I'm thinking about in my decision making. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I'm gonna take a dip here. It's gonna be glorious. Glorious. She sits on Mox's side with the other plant. Think of all the vapes she could buy with the money she spent on Ubers going to court. Thank you, Rebel Rock 420. That Uber, that can't be cheap, man. That's got to be like 40, 50 bucks. At least, from where she's coming from. She's going to be so upset. She knows it's coming. She was bracing the chat, letting them know D.o.A's not going to jail for 8 years. What's up, Wibbly Island girl? I'm an island girl. I think I'm going to have my coffee in the pool. What time is it? 5:43? Yeah, it's time. Oh, yeah. Hot coffee, cold pool. I say yes. I'll put it over here. I'll chill over here on the bench. Hell yeah. I don't know if I've ever had hot coffee in a cold pool. Sorry, guys, I forgot about you. Oh, yeah. Outside. Oh, yeah. And drop these wet shorts. Somebody's naked. I love when the trolls is like, he's naked outside in his backyard. Like, how could they do that? It's like, dude, have you ever been to like a lake house or anything? Like to the beach, to the river, doing boat life, surfing? Like, that's just part of the thing, yo. Just get naked. Better be careful. Okay. Got a brand new white shirt. Oh my God. Oh, yes. I need to do this. Just get ready outside. Got my pants. Yeah. So fresh and so clean. Oops. Chonies. My pinche chonies. Okay. Pants. Are the pants? I didn't know that the hangers are sticky. That's so the pants don't fall off. Interesting. Fun facts.
putting my costume on. What's up, Blues? Oh, the hummingbird was out at 8:30 last night. Hey, buddy. Hi. Coming over here? Hi. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It will be a beautiful day. You guys hear him? He said hi. Went with the black today. Oh, that smells so good.
briefcase. Where's the keys? Briefcase. Suit jacket. Okay, that's in my backpack. Where the hell's my gel? What the fuck? Damn it, man. No. Where the fuck did I put that? Not there. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. There we go.
Got a lot of gel in there. What the heck? Like it looks so comfy. You could turn it, you could. Good? Ooh, I don't have my wallet. Do I need my wallet for anything?
Is it the driver's license?
I can't believe I forgot that. I was all like, I thought I had everything together today. At least I remembered it. I got my jacket, my belt, my briefcase, my pens. drove in silence the last time, so I put on music this time. I filled up the air on the tires. Yeah, it's still on. And I filled it up to like 34, and they were all at 31, and then that one was at 30. love the ride up through here. See all the mountains in the background. Sun coming out. It's a nice like close to the trial that I just don't have anything to worry about. I got a lot done yesterday, the day before. If I went to bed, I think I would have struggled waking up. It's like your ranchero way. Ranchero paisa? No? When I was looking in South America, and the one region which was like north, a little like north central, and I was like looking up the language, and they said that everyone's referred to as paisas. Yeah, so that like is just